Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate, and today I'm going to share the recipe for mutton dum biryani. And for that, the first step is to make the rice, which I'm going to start with. As you know, we are going to make mutton biryani today. I have taken 2.5 pounds of mutton. For that, I have taken 5 katoris of rice. Your regular dal ki katori you can take 5 katoris of rice, and I've taken 1 tablespoon of butter, 6 to 7 cloves, 3 bay leaves and 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to add double the water and cook this in microwave. Okay, and once the rice gets cooked, you have to make sure that you spread it out on your big tray so that it doesn't get stuck to each other. Just cook for exact 30 minutes in my microwave, and then I'll laid it out so that all the grains can be separate. You can see how nicely it's cooked. It's not at all sticky, perfect for your biryani. I've added saffron to half the portion of the rice, and one portion I have just kept it like that. So this portion I'm going to layer it on the top, and this we are going to do it with the gravy on the bottom of it. Hi friends, now our rice is ready for the biryani. That's the first step. I've taken 2 tablespoons of oil. To that I'm going to add 2.5 big vertically slit onions. I'm going to saute them. I've taken 2.5 pounds of mutton cut into small pieces, and 2 tomatoes. Let's saute the onions first. My onions have gotten a little translucent, as you can see, nicely softened. I'm going to add 2 medium-sized tomatoes, vertically slit, and saute them for about 3-4 minutes. Onions were sauteed for about 5 to 7 minutes. The onions and tomatoes are nicely sauteed. I'm going to add my mutton. I had marinated that with 2.5 tablespoons. I had taken 2.5 pounds of mutton cut into small pieces, 2.5 tablespoons of yogurt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, 5 teaspoons of green chilies, pudina and coriander, fresh coriander paste, 7.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and 2.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to add my biryani masala, which I have taken Shan biryani masala, Sindhi biryani. It's a little bit on the spicy side, but it comes out really good because we are not adding too many spices in there besides this. And this is perfect for 2.5 pounds of mutton. You don't have to add anything after that. I'm going to pressure cook it, in my instant pot for about exact 8 minutes, high pressure. And by then my mutton would be cooked. And then I'm going to layer the biryani. A cup of water in this. The pot that I had marinated my mutton, I'm just going to rinse it a little bit and add it to it, and that's good enough. I have taken 1.5 small size onion, vertically slitted, and this I'm going to make fried onions out of them. The trick to that is I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 2 minutes, so that will take away some moisture out of it, and it will be easy and quicker way to have the fried onions with less oil used. As I told you earlier, I had put my onions into the microwave for 2 minutes, and after that I sauteed in 1 teaspoon of oil for about 7 minutes or so. And now see, they're nicely golden brown, which you can use for garnish on top of your biryani. I'm going to saute some raisins. Those are also going to go on top for the garnish on my biryani. Saute for a bit, and few handful of cashew nuts. Okay, so these are the items for the garnish, and I'm going to use 5 or 6 boiled eggs, and I'll show you how to use them when I use it for the garnish. These are the raisins. I've tossed it for 2 minutes, and I'm going to put it on top of my biryani for garnish. Now next step is for layering. We're going to start in a handi. And I've taken this potatoes, 2 potatoes about, and with the skin, and look at the thickness. This I'm going to layer it at the bottom. so that when you layer your pieces of mutton, they don't get burned. This is the thing you're going to layer, and it will form the nice crispy potatoes, which you can, when you're taking out biryani, make sure you take it along with the piece of potato, and that, you know, you don't have to fry the potato separately and add it to it. Can you see the layering, how I did this potatoes? So 2 teaspoons of oil I added, and I'm just layering these potatoes. As you can see, our mutton is perfectly cooked now, and I'm going to layer the biryani. That's the next step. I'm going to lay the pieces on it now, slowly. I'm going to add some of the gravy now, a little bit of the gravy. And I'm going to layer first layer of the rice over it. So I'm layering my half of the rice here, as you can see. So this first layer is the plain rice that I showed you. The saffron rice is going to be on the top. Okay, so this is first layer. I'm going to layer few more pieces over it that I had kept, and some of the gravy. So your biryani has to be nice and with the gravy, not exactly dry, too dry also. Now I'm adding the final layer of the rice, which I had added saffron to. I'm going to top it off with a little bit of gravy on the top. And some gravy I'm going to leave it so you can eat it with the biryani on the side, so that nice salan is there with you to eat with. I'm going to add few drops of ghee in between. As you can see, I had not added too much oil to this previously, to my rice also, or to my gravy also. Fried onion now. You can see it's nicely coming along. How I wish you could smell the aroma. I'm going to add the raisins. I'm going to add the cashew nuts now. I'm giving these triangular cuts to the egg now, which are boiled. And look at the shape now. Nice flower. So I'm going to arrange this. Now the layering for the dum biryani is already ready. I'm going to do the final touch, which is giving dum to the biryani. Okay, so I'm going to put the smoked coal inside and let it have dum for about 45 minutes. Now you can see the coal is nicely burnt. So I'm going to put it in this katori here. Put some ghee over it and close the thing. Now turn the flame into medium flame and simmer it for let it cook for about 45 minutes, and your biryani is ready. Now biryani is ready to be served. Look at that smoke. How I wish you could smell the aroma. Now mutton biryani is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe Heart to Palate.